Uh, what's up? This is a tough one, obviously, but hope you're having a good day and welcome back. So this is the third video on this topic that I've made. The first one is unlisted or private, and I went with making this one as like a reconciliation for the first one. Basically, I mean, I already said this before, but to reiterate, the first one was directed at one person. Like the way that I said it out loud right after this had all happened and was just recording it, I was talking to that person as if like picturing them standing in front of me, like telling them like you did this, like you it's cuz and I'm telling that for like that perspective for like 10 minutes, and not everybody, but a lot of people that saw, like, let's just say 75% of the people who saw the video like took it as if like that's what is like being directed at them when they're watching it. But I mean, it is, but it's like heightened or like exaggerated because of the interactions with that person, right? So I realize now that the reason why people don't like that is not because what I said was wrong. It's because they don't want to face the truth, and because it's easier for them to like write it off like, oh, this is such like a irrational or whatever brash way to go about this, like, so I must be in the right or whatever. It makes it easier for people to write it off as like ridiculous or like not applicable to them. Um but then the response on this one wasn't negative, like it wasn't like 75% thumbs down. So I think that it's also a little bit more like generally well received when it comes just to like mainstream internet culture and sharings of information. Like people are starting to learn more about like Discord and what's happened with them and their ownership, and like people who've tried to buy them out and the deals fall through, et cetera, et cetera. Like their whole history as a company and everything like is more known now, because people have been looking into it because of what has happened, right? So like, but what I'm saying is that like it doesn't change anything about what happened. So think about it this way. Think about, you go into a business. So just like any goods or service, like you are responsible. Like you may think it's unfair or you don't think that it's true, but it is true that you are responsible for whatever this company does. If you find out about some terrible thing they're doing and you're still going there and still giving them your money, you're funding this thing because you know about it. Just because it's a company and not some guy doesn't change anything, because a company is just some guy until they make it a company and then they put multiple people, right? So if I go into some business like let's just say like a convenience store, like a 7-Eleven type corner store, liquor store, right? And it's like a own, family owned or whatever, single guy owned. He's there behind the counter and he's got his stuff, whatever you're gonna get, the one thing or couple things you want, and then leave, right? You do that, you leave, you don't nothing, you hear nothing in the back room, nothing, everything's fine. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Well, then, like, if you're in there and you're hearing like someone pounding on the door in the back room, screaming, like yelling about like to get help, help, let me out. He has me locked in here. Like he's touched me, he's raped me, blah blah blah. Like you just gonna like pay for the stuff and just leave? Like, because if you do, then that says something about you. That's more of a reflection of you than anything. Because most people would be like, what's going on? Like, I'm not gonna just give my money to this guy. Like, what is he doing to that kid that's in the back, right? Well, Discord is this exact business. Literally is, except for it's thousands and millions of kids all yelling, and you're hearing them all yell, and you're choosing to ignore that and bury your head in the sand, cover your ears, and close your eyes, because those screams for help and shouts for help are very audible and very known and very circulated. So just because you're choosing to ignore that and continuing to use this evil product from this evil corrupt company, that's on you, because there's plenty of people, not just me, who are telling people not to use this and telling to like use an alternative. Don't support these people. Doesn't matter if you're not giving them money, you are giving them a presence by giving them a platform. That's the reason why nobody else is using anything else and you feel like you can't is because you haven't switched yet. It's on you to take the first step of action. I deleted my whole Discord server. I had hundreds of people in it from years of streaming on Twitch. I deleted the whole server, uninstalled the fucking shit, never used it again. Why would I? Knowing what I know now. So at that point, it's incumbent on you to do something now. You have to be the first person to stop using it, to use something else, so that when 10 other people have done that, then the one guy's like, wait, nobody's on Discord. What's that? Oh, you guys are on this other thing. I gotta go get that. Instead of you being the first one that's forced to do that and feeling like you're getting left out somehow, you're creating the wave to get to something better, to get away from the negative. Because everybody else is, look, they're stuck in the mud, they're too scared, they're too lazy, whatever. They won't do it. Well, then you do it. All it takes is enough people to do it before everybody will be somewhere else. And then you can stop supporting these people. And I can make a fourth video about it that's happy because they got fucking plug pulled on them by the feds because all of their fucking shit is exposed. And there's no reason why they shouldn't be already. The amount of like pedophiles, like murderers, like vor, which is people who fantasize about murdering and eating and being eaten by other people. These are the main public servers that this site endorses. If you go to their browser, their server browser, those are the most populated things. Yeah, gaming is there too, but that's like a side on. Like, you have all these people propping up this thing that's driving this evil industry underground, and most of them either don't know or like don't care or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody has to be the one to get away from it, to delete it, to go to something else. Like I did. So I'm waiting for more people so that we could all be on some other alternative. I'm waiting for y'all to leave. What I'm saying, because I already did a long time ago. Let's see. Um, September 12th, 2022. I made the first video. See, 7 and 19, because people didn't like how provocative an abrasive is. But the reality is all of those things are just true. It's just that people feel attacked in the way that they're presented to them. So yeah, then I put like a different one, like, you know, like this. Now I'm making this one. So hopefully I'll see you on the next one of this, and it'll be something positive. And yeah, so take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Peace.